Education has always been at the center of Bernice Ingalls' life. As a child in North Dakota, she was surrounded by music and a world of ideas, thanks to loving parents who were dedicated to education. The family was related to Laura Ingalls Wilder, author of the Little House on the Prairie books. But unlike Laura, Bernice and her family left the Northern Plains in hopes of a better way of life. In 1917, the Ingalls made their new home in Eugene, Oregon, specifically so their children would have access to a quality university education. Bernice says although they were quite poor in those days, she has fond memories.
I had a good time. I was a good student, and I enjoyed school.
Bernice's brother and sister both graduated from the University of Oregon in 1929.
It was never discussed much, but it was always taken for granted in the family that we would all graduate from the university.
But that dream did not come true for Bernice, because she couldn't afford to complete her studies at the university and was forced to end her college education. She would have graduated in 1935 with a degree in business if the financial hardships her family faced during the Great Depression had not prevented it.
I didn't have the money. I felt very sorry for myself. I hoped I would be able to finish sometime.
But sometime never came, as Bernice's life took another path. While a teenager, Bernice met Robert W. Staton at the Methodist Youth Fellowship in Eugene.
For that first date we had going back, but he took me home from the Empress League. He told me he was going to marry me. Yeah, and I thought, he's crazy.
Robert wasn't crazy, he just knew what he wanted. He was a handsome young man with a polished look. He had a love for history, puns, and word games. He worked his way through college and graduated with a degree in economics in 1934. Robert and Bernice married after Robert's graduation and began their family in Eugene. Given Robert's dedication and sharp intellect, he soon became a top executive with an international life insurance company. His work took his young family around the world to places like Bermuda, England, Kenya, Lebanon, and Nigeria. And although the experience was very exciting, it was quite dangerous.
In Lagos, Nigeria, I was downtown with my driver, and all of a sudden the streets were full of troops. A police officer came up and told Antoine to get that white woman out of here. And he did. The head of state in Lagos was assassinated that day.
In Beirut, the threat of violence hit a little closer to home.
They wanted to kill my husband and the president of AUB and the ambassador.
But despite the danger, living overseas was rewarding and educational.
Oh yes, it was a great adventure.
Bernice and Robert lived their life together with that sense of adventure and thirst for knowledge until Robert passed away in 1981. Their life a rich partnership indeed. Bernice combined her life experiences, faith in the next generation, and her unwavering dedication to education, and with her family, funded the Robert W. and Bernice Ingalls Staton College Scholarship Program in 2001. The program makes it possible for students in need to accomplish what Bernice was not able to do: get a college education. The program has committed $10 million to the University of Oregon to fund need-based student scholarships. This is the largest scholarship gift in the university's history. The scholarships focus on those students declaring a major in the School of Music, the College of Education, or the School of Architecture and Allied Arts.
I thought that the people that graduate and get first jobs from those areas, they never do make great big salaries to pay off student loans. I thought they needed the help.
In addition, Bernice gifted $2 million to fund scholarships at Lane Community College.
These community colleges that teach vocations, things like, they turn out electricians and plumbers and nurses and things like that. They don't get any money. People don't think about supporting them, I don't think.
Bernice's intent with the scholarships is to give students opportunities they would not otherwise have. Opportunities that will enrich their lives and make them better.
And one girl lived up the Mackenzie River, in just a shack with a dirt floor.
Scholarship recipients are truly Bernice's students, and the family encourages them to keep in touch.
I got one letter written by maybe a 10-year-old, something like that, thanking me because now her mother could be with her at night and she didn't have to work 2 jobs.
Bernice doesn't want her students to graduate with a huge loan debt or have her regret. So these scholarships make it possible for students who wouldn't otherwise be able to attend college to earn their degrees and graduate with no or very little student loans to pay back. But Bernice expects them to pay it back in other ways.
To help others.
And although Bernice passed away in 2005, it is her family's sincere hope that each scholarship recipient will honor her spirit by paying it forward and becoming a mentor to those who follow.